Narcissists rarely become controlling immediately. The control usually increases once emotional attachment already exists, because attachment changes the psychological balance of power. At the beginning, most narcissistic people appear attentive, charming, interested, emotionally available, and biologically, that early attention can create powerful reward responses inside the brain. Dopamine increases, oxytocin begins reinforcing emotional bonding, validation creates emotional reassurance. The nervous system starts associating the person with emotional reward and psychological safety. If you've ever experienced somebody becoming colder or more controlling over time, leave a comment below. And follow now if you want to understand the psychology behind manipulation, emotional control, and narcissistic behavior. But this is where the manipulation pattern often begins changing, because once emotional attachment forms, many narcissists stop trying to gain approval and start trying to maintain control. This is why behavior often shifts gradually over time. Less reassurance, more criticism, more emotional unpredictability, more testing, more pressure. And many people stay trapped in the cycle because the brain keeps chasing the emotional reward that existed at the beginning. Psychologists sometimes compare this to intermittent reinforcement, one of the strongest behavioral conditioning systems known in psychology. Unpredictable rewards create stronger emotional attachment than consistent rewards, which is why toxic relationships can become psychologically addictive. The brain keeps searching for the return of the earlier validation, and every small moment of approval temporarily relieves emotional stress, creating another dopamine response. This is one reason narcissistic relationships often feel emotionally confusing. The same person creating emotional stress also becomes the source of emotional relief, and over time, that creates dependency. Have you ever noticed somebody becoming colder once emotional attachment formed? Leave a comment below. And like this video if you want more deep dives into manipulation, narcissism, and psychological power dynamics. Now, this doesn't always happen consciously. Some narcissistic behaviors develop from deep insecurity, unstable attachment, fear of abandonment, or unresolved emotional trauma. Control can become a subconscious attempt to avoid vulnerability. Emotional dominance can become psychological self-protection. But regardless of intention, the emotional impact on other people can still become extremely damaging. Because over time, the manipulation often escalates. Isolation, guilt, emotional withdrawal, passive aggression, control over communication, control over emotional validation. And eventually, many people stop expressing boundaries altogether because the nervous system learns that conflict creates emotional punishment. This is where cortisol patterns can become chronically elevated. The body stays psychologically alert, emotionally cautious, hyper-aware of mood changes, and that constant emotional monitoring slowly drains mental energy over time. This is why people inside manipulative relationships often feel emotionally exhausted without fully understanding why. Their nervous system never fully relaxes, because unpredictability keeps the brain searching for stability, and instability creates psychological dependence. The dangerous part is, many narcissists only reveal the full extent of their controlling behavior once they believe emotional attachment is strong enough to prevent you from leaving. By then, the manipulation no longer needs to be subtle, because emotional leverage already exists, and this is why early boundary testing matters so much. The first boundaries you allow often determine the future emotional dynamic of the relationship. Have you ever seen somebody slowly become more controlling over time? Comment below. Because part 3 explains the final stage most people never see coming. What happens when narcissists begin losing control, and why manipulators often react aggressively once their psychological leverage starts disappearing. Follow now if you want to understand manipulation before it controls you, and comment below what topic we should explore in the next 3-part deep dive series.